Hey guys, welcome to yet another Take 3 Productions reaction. Not Take 17, Take 3. We are here for Mike Carlson versus Eric Zipper from World's Finest. I am here with two recurring guests, two regulars, myself. I'm going to go with some of our recurring guests, Mr. Hunter Chambliss. How are you doing today? Who do you have? Are you pumped for this?
Oh man, I am pumped for this. I love the inner geekdom, everything to do with geekdom. Thank you for having me back on, by the way. Love coming and reacting with you guys. And I've got Mike Carlson tonight. That's just me.
Indeed, Hunter. I'm going to go over to another person who actually was on a recent reaction that due to technical difficulties, we couldn't get it up. But how you doing, Tim? Who do you got? Are you pumped?
I'm doing pretty good. I have not heard of these guys, so it's kind of I go into this with a toss in the dark to see what they know to really go off. So it's honestly could be either one's game, and it's always good to have new, fresh blood within Inner Geekdom to see what they bring to the table and how they'll do.
Indeed, I agree with that 110%. Malcolm, how you doing today, man? Back again. Who do you got?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good here. Yeah, this is a hard one because Mike I remember Mike from one of the 5 rays earlier in the year, and I don't think he did that well in it. And it's going to be interesting to see how Eric Zipper does on his own. I'm actually going to go with Eric Zipper.
Interesting. Going with World's Finest, alumnus. Kristen, I know you have 2 corgis that are very loud and just awoke from their slumber. How are you doing? How are you doing, Kristen? Who do you got?
Yeah. Of course, they wake up right when we start recording. It's pretty normal for them. I'm doing great. I'm excited to watch this match. And yeah, Mike wasn't great in that 5. I know he is very good at movie fights. However, we have seen Eric Zipper play in teams, but not in Inner Geekdom. In teams, he has been very, very impressive. So I am going to give him the edge, even though we haven't seen him play in Inner Geekdom at all. We have seen him. We've seen him answer some geek type questions, and he seems to know what's going on. So I'm giving him the edge, but maybe not by much. We'll see.
Indeed. I think I have actually Eric Zipper 2 World's Finest has become a juggernaut in the team league, and it is thanks to mostly him. Mike Carlson is a great personality, but I don't know if he could get it. He could not. We never know. So this is Inner Geekdom. Again, this is part of the tournament. This unorthodox tournament by Mr. Mike Kalinowski. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
All right. So this is a lot of bullshit.
Viper Squad.
Right off the bat.
There's no reason why you all were not involved in the live event. Not the first one, nor the second one. Secondly, there's also no goddamn reason you all be in the collision. Something has to give, or I am going to snap. I am going to lose.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
I've got some news about the Collider Collision.
Okay.
All right, Stacey Howard, you are going to be at the Collider Collision facing Mark and Draco.
Ooh.
Yes. And not that. Janine, you are also going to be at the Collider Collision.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about.
Facing
what?
Mark and Draco.
Wait, how did...
And
What?
Stacey Howard. It's a triple threat
What?
match. Aren't you? I'm so glad we get 2 fights. It's going to be great. Congratulations.
I feel like Jay is going to beat someone down.
It's
Wow.
triple threat. I'm so excited. It's going to be great. It's going to be really good.
That should be a gift right there.
I'm going to leave you guys to it. See you on the collision. It's going to be great. Really exciting.
Hey, calm down. Hey, listen.
What?
That's some bullshit. We gonna figure this out. Let's get his ass though.
Look at him. Look at him.
I was a man with a plan.
Oh my God.
What does he have on him? I want to know.
Oh,
Fan favorite returns. Oh.
so Mike Kalinowski's
Solo debut. Zipper.
Yeah, you're welcome. I know you enjoyed it. So just PayPal me at my email address. I'll post it on Twitter.
What?
Hunter, do you have one of those?
One of what?
The PayPal you want us to put on Twitter for you?
Oh man, I have to eat, so yes, of course I have a PayPal.
To the movie trivia Schmoedown. It's the Inner Geekdom tournament. I love a good tournament.
Classic duo.
Mark Baby Carrots Ellis, and boy, what a match
But
we
that's
have
not
today.
Ken Knapsack.
We have some faces that may be a little fresh in the Inner Geekdom, but they are no strangers to all things nerdiness. Christian, very excited about not only this match on the field, but also the comical ability of what the interviews might show.
It's going to be very interesting today because, look, the reason why we're here
Where he comes in and makes it a three-way panel.
Has something on Thad Williams. What it is, I do not know. I'm very curious to find out what that is because
that's the big question.
Thad was set. He was set on a fatal five-way at the Collision. That is done. There are now 8 matches. We are through a lot of these matches already, but now you've got Mike, the Answer Man Carlson, who has played once already in the
Answer Man
in a fatal five-way, going up against Eric Zipper, Super Zip as they call him, from the world's finest. The team that's had some great success here already in the team division.
I shop at Old Navy, so I don't trust zippers. Christian, they break frequently. Will he crumble under the lights tonight? And as far as Mike Carlson goes, I'm interested to see how well he does. He is the favorite in today's match. What I'm really curious about, how hard he's going to spin that wheel in round 2. He set an all-time record for weakness in his last match. Will he be able to top that feat here today?
Well, he just have to fall asleep, and maybe he can do that. But I think it's going to be very interesting here to hear what these two have to say about each other. Here we go.
Interesting.
My name is Mike, the Answer Man Carlson, and I'm back to do what I do best, which is answer questions.
I never thought I'd say this, but I want to give a big thank you to Mike Kalinowski,
Super
who,
Zip.
despite being evil now, is very helpful to me personally. I get to play in this Inner Geekdom tournament, apparently, so I'm just here to enjoy the ride. You know, I'm happy to be here.
Well, last time I was in the tournament, I'll be very honest with you, I got screwed, okay? These questions were weird, and I'll be honest, very weird, okay? I didn't like it. This time, I hope it's fair. I know it'll be fair.
No, they were. You're right.
Being a part of the Inner Geekdom is a way to show that I don't just have movie trivia knowledge, but I, am committed to the geek way of life.
Eric Zipper, well, look, I had my handlers explain a couple things about him, but I honestly said I don't care. It doesn't matter,
Handlers?
right?
Handlers.
He's a warm body as far as I'm concerned.
Are they?
Yeah, he's going to be answering questions, but does he have the flair while he's answering questions like I do? I don't think so.
Yeah, Mike Carlson, guy who thinks he's too cool for this, apparently. Like I said, I'm happy to be here, whereas Carlson acts like he can't be bothered, you know? He's here, but he's not here. The sunglasses, the disheveled hair. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. I am impressed by passion, not by indifference. Anyone can be
Reminds
indifferent.
me of Ricky and Dewberry's team type of thing, kind of, back in the
I'm
day.
going to make something perfectly clear for you today. I'm going to be answering questions, and you're just going to be saying words. All right? I don't want to differentiate what that means. You know. I don't
wonder
have
what
to
kind of
I'm the answer man.
Mike, I've never met you personally, so this isn't personal, but you're going down today. I will take no joy in it. It's just a fact of life. It's just something that's going to happen. I can't control it. It's like the wind. It just is.
I'm thirsty for a mocha latte, whatever that is he has.
That's what I like
black
to see.
screen.
Carlson's pretty much kind of nonchalant, saying, whoever this person is, I'm just going to keep competing. And I like the determination in Zipper. Zipper wants to win. He wants to play.
Wow.
He's determined that he can even. I was talking to him behind the scenes. He's determined. He thinks he can beat Inman. He thinks he can take Inman out.
I look at Zipper as kind of a sleeping giant right now that Carlson may have awoke as Carlson himself fell asleep. Look, he showed up to the studio today. The combination of that interview, the fact he's holding a Del Taco cup, makes me think he's taking full advantage of the substances that are legal in our great state of California.
Well, we're going to find out exactly. We'll see what kind of theme music you have to prove. Let's go tail of the tape here. We got Eric Zipper, whose strengths are Marvel, DC, MCU, DCEU. I think he likes comic book movies.
Yeah, and zipping up coach. He's
Yeah, do
very
you think he likes
prominent.
That's what we're going with.
Famous
That, huh?
for it.
All right, let's go with
Just
that.
a hunch there.
And then you got
Little
Mike,
bit.
the answer man, Carlson, who
Podcast
just said,
or
"Don't
rock?"
worry about my strengths. I'll prove it in the ring." That's what he said.
You want to say that last name? I think we got a lot of jokes yet to hear from that last name.
Because he's never gotten that a day in his life.
Good moniker.
All right, here we go. Are you ready to go?
Zip it up, Christian. Let's get it going.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. 3 rounds in the Inner Geekdom division. Introducing first. Representing
Nice Justice League Unlimited
the
music.
world's
Or Justice League
finest.
Season 1 music, actually.
Accompanied to the ring by Winston Marshall. Ooh. He is Eric Super Zip Zipper.
Here comes Super Zip. He doesn't like buttons.
Whoa.
He broke his butt. He was determined.
And
That's awesome.
Winston is ready to go.
He destroyed that shirt.
all those.
Yeah, he did.
Undefeated so far. They have not lost. They also did well in the free for all.
Legend says that the buttons are still on that stage.
The favorite chair because he's thinking one day he might be sitting on that end of the perch.
Right?
That is
I
a
don't
hell
know.
of an intro
That
unless
was
you're
probably
Mickey
bad.
Mouse, who we know does like buttons.
All right. And his opponent,
Wow, Mark.
representing Don't Worry About It,
Is this Madonna?
with a record of 0 wins, 1 defeat in the Inner Geekdom division, making his return, Mike, the Answer Man, Carlson.
Here comes Carlson.
With a soda in hand.
Looking like the title character.
Not
from
a care in the
He
world.
does. Yeah, he does. Absolutely.
With his mocha latte.
Blues coming in.
I don't know if you saw this movie.
Same
Bird
shirt
was
from Back
actually
to
a
the
corpse
Future.
Yeah, all I like
through the majority of those
I like the
films.
slow walk that he's doing. It's very consistent to his aura.
It's kind of like when you hit a home run and you just drag out that trot. Carlson clearly taunting Zipper in his very energetic intro.
Well, we're going to find out exactly what's going to happen. Mark, tell them the rules for the
Rhea
tournament
has
for
a lot
round
of
number 1.
opinions.
In round 1 of the Inner Geekdom, you will hear 10 questions from 10 different corners in the world of geekdom. Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round 1. As soon as you hear the question asked to the field, please write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you. After 15 nail-biting seconds, we will ask you to reveal your answer. Once we say your name, please show your answer on the whiteboard to the camera. At the same time, you verbalize it in the microphone. I will remind you, gentlemen, of your 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout this match, as well as a challenge. Remember the JTE rule. If you're not sure you heard a question pronounced rightly, or you just need to stretch out your time to write down the question or answer it in round 3, please use a JTE rule.
I want to thank our patrons today before we get started in the match. Thank you guys very much for helping continue to make this league possible. All right, guys. So here we go. Carlson, are you ready?
Yes.
Zipper, are you ready?
I'm just happy to be here.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown. All right,
man. You know, deep inside, Carlson does appreciate being here. He keeps it deep within.
I don't think so. Here we go. Round number 1, question number 1. In the realm of Star Trek, the Borg Queen appears in which Star Trek film?
I have never been to Borg. I did not know that they were a monarchy.
It was one of my dad's favorite movies.
Might as well have been written in German.
Did you see the
This
royal
one is a
wedding
great
couple weeks
one.
I know the person. 5.
Well, actually, it could
I
be
think I do
another
too.
one.
You do?
Yeah.
2.
But I'm thinking the one with the Borg, First Contact.
First contact.
Shoot, yes.
The answer man
I
says
put generation.
first contact.
That is correct.
Yep.
Zipper.
I thought it was
Contact.
Nemesis for
1-1.
a
Here we
second,
go.
but
The
it
answer
wasn't.
correct, as well
That's
is
Picard's
Super Zip,
clone
as we
to
get to
the Borg.
question 2.
All right.
Yeah.
Next question.
That was an easy
this
one.
is from the
actually.
world of Lord of the Rings.
I don't know Star
Somebody
Trek.
not
so
a
I
fan
go.
of Peter
don't know.
Jackson's classic trilogy. Your question is,
Where's Robert Parker?
what color hand
Yep.
is the symbol of Saruman's army?
I'm right here, guys.
I don't remember
You
this.
don't need Robert Parker when you have me. And
I
also
had the box of
Malcolm.
64 when I was a kid.
And me.
That high?
I don't know. You think Tom's going to stab somebody?
It's the
5?
symbol. Okay.
4, 3.
Since he's okay, I don't know.
Exactly. 1.
I said white.
Zip.
White.
I said
It
red.
is white.
Incorrect.
It is
Mike.
white. Okay.
The answer man says
Yep.
black.
Ooh, the answer man is incorrect. It's white.
Wrong.
White is the answer.
She's in white,
Nope.
so I would have said white.
Today. Here we go. Next question is in the MCU. In 2013's Iron Man 3 post-credit scene, who was revealed as the person Tony has been narrating the events of the film to?
Oh shit!
Credit scene in an MCU.
Not seen this movie in a million years.
I don't
It's
remember,
still part
but
of the
I'm
duration
just gonna
until
go.
the last thing happens in a movie.
I'm
The
sorry,
cuff.
I asked the question.
Want to give me a hug?
Yes, I did.
All right.
I have no clue.
And I don't rewatch the post-credit scenes.
2.
Nick Fury?
Answer man.
The answer man says
Bruce
Pepper.
Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner.
Correct. Zip.
Bruce Banner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I thought it was.
Next question.
They know their stuff.
Never
Let's
mind.
see
I remembered
how
right
well
at
they are
the
versed in the world of Harry
I mean,
Potter.
Yeah, he's having that
so
Question
I'm
is,
not that
simple
quite
one.
a doctor.
What is Hagrid's first name?
Oh, okay.
Seriously?
Neither would have I.
No, I just meant
That's
the
so
asking
easy.
of it.
Oh, right.
Robbie
Malcolm,
Cor-
can
Right,
you?
not getting it.
Robbie
Can I
Cor-
call you
I
our
have no
Rubius? I'm sorry, I gave away the answer.
You gave
But
away.
our
Terrible.
our
I know.
Hagrid lookalike.
It's
Everyone
Rubius.
knew it.
It's
Come on.
Rubius. It's
All right.
Rubius.
It is. It's
Trust-
everyone.
I don't
Rubius.
watch Harry Potter.
Oh.
Spell it. Redius? Can't give you that one.
No, it's
Can't give you
Rubius.
that.
Soft,
Mike.
softball.
The answer man just wrote down
I
Hargold.
don't know, Matt
No,
likes
also
speak would
incorrect.
be at the big
It's
Tell me what the
Rubius.
answer is.
The answer
Robbie,
is
Robbie
Rubius.
Coltrane is a
Mine
great
sounded
actor.
right though.
Oh,
Rubius, I
the
believe
most-
that
So
is
Mount
his brother.
our
All right, here's your next
our
question
Peter
here,
Jackson
that is
and
the
our
world of
Hagrid
DC films.
lookalike.
DC. In Batman Returns, the Penguin's main
Oh, are you
mode
kidding
of
me?
transportation is shaped like which animal?
It can't be that easy, surely.
It is so
Would you rather
easy.
have gone
It
to
is so
Rome
easy.
or go to the wedding of Hermione and Ron?
Hermione and Ron.
Is it that easy?
Yes.
4, less pretentious.
Oh,
Yeah.
my pretty.
2,
I'm trying.
1.
It is a
Hands
rubber
down,
duck. It's a
and
duck.
answer man.
It's a duck.
The
Yeah.
answer man
Oh,
says a ducky.
That's correct.
I haven't seen
And
that
zip.
in so long.
I
Of course it is.
Oh,
Hang it.
and the
I
answer
put
goes up
penguin.
1 here.
It's a
Answer
duck.
Yeah.
It's a yellow
I
duck.
thought it
Have
was
one
weird.
question.
He
Yeah,
explodes
I
through
know
the,
that.
he explodes through the ballroom and he says,
They're known as
"Sorry to
swimmers.
crash
Your
the
next question
party,
comes
but
from the
I
world of mixed
crashed." And he
bag.
puts
This
the
is
hat
fun.
on.
Close your eyes, could be anything.
Yeah,
Here
no,
it is.
I remember
What
that
comic
scene now. I
book
just
movie
walked
includes
the
the
other
following
super
cast?
obvious one.
Bruce Willis, Jessica Alba, Mickey Rourke,
Come
and Clive
on.
Owen.
Now I just gotta remember the name because for some reason my
Just
brain
Peter
is
down,
not
yeah.
functional
Bruce
today.
Willis
My
was in a
diaphragm.
comic book movie? I
I
don't
expelled
know.
it. That's what came out.
5,
Yeah, wouldn't.
4.
I mean, it's one
Three,
that, unless you
2,
know.
1, zip.
Is
the
it Unbreakable?
Correct.
It's Sin City.
Frank
Oh,
Miller's
Sin
Sin
City.
City.
It's Sin City. If they said Michael Clark
says.
Duncan, I would have gotten it.
It's a good
AC/DC
bit.
tune as
I
well.
like it. All right, here we go. Next,
It was also
next
in
question
Red,
here
too.
is in the DC EU. According to 2017's Justice League, what triggered the reactivation of the mother boxes? I think Zip will have to leave the
I've
table.
already said this
That's this one,
once.
right?
I've only
Once
seen it
it's
once and I don't remember, but I'm gonna just
Different
say
MCU fan?
Well, he's part of the world's finest.
Superman shirt. Superman shirts you can get at Target though. It doesn't really mean you're a fan.
I
Something
said.
stinks. Oh wait,
this.
Nino's in the crowd. 5.
I said the.
repeat of the question.
Yes.
Oh, repeat.
According to
Everyone gets another couple
2017's
minutes.
Justice League,
I don't
what
remember.
triggered the reactivation of the
I'm
mother
glad. I
boxes?
forgot about this movie fast. I'm really glad.
And
Except the cute
5,
scene with Superman and the Flash having the measuring
2,
contest.
I said
1.
Wonder
Would
Woman.
that the Superman?
The answer man
Demolished
says
it.
Steppenwolf's
The death of
return.
Superman.
Superman's death.
And
Oh, I said Wonder
Superman's
Woman's
dead?
boob.
That's correct.
He knows.
Yeah,
Ties it up. So
I
4-4
completely forgot, so
here.
just
I
got James
unfortunately
round, they're
had to
going
watch that
toe-to-toe,
movie because my dad never
All right,
watched
your
it,
next
and he
question
I
was
didn't
like,
know if that's what they meant.
"Let's watch
by
this,"
that.
and I was like,
Star
"Damn!"
Wars. Movies that everybody loves. Your question is,
And it
in
wasn't
episode
as good the
7,
second
The
time.
Force Awakens, Maz Kanata says, whose shadow is spreading across the galaxy?
I like this question.
I like Maz Kanata.
Do you?
I wanna
I
see
watched
more
this
Maz.
yesterday.
I would even read books about Maz. Are there any available yet?
Not yet.
Is it?
You
Is
think
it?
there will be?
5,
She's 900.
4, 3.
Gotta have good
I
story.
think it's
Two.
Luke, right? Luke's
I
shadow.
Hands
remember.
down and Zip.
It's Luke.
Is
Peter?
it Snoke's
Incorrect.
shadow?
Carlson.
Is it the
Answer man says
First
Kylo Ren.
Order?
Close.
Close, looking for the First Order.
Oh,
First
okay.
Order.
Wow.
The First Order.
What up?
I was thinking that,
but I didn't
think you
but
meant
we need
Book
the First Order.
Yeah. All right. Next question here, guys. In the realm of Marvel films,
Marvel
films. Which actor plays Cable in Deadpool 2?
Oh, okay.
You happy with your cable provider?
It should have been another actor, but he's
No,
too
I know
old.
because you
Texted
me.
Steve Lang?
They switched it all up.
Fucking
John
Sandra.
Brolin.
Once a week I get
I would have
At
loved
the same
Steve
time.
Lang
No,
in that
fine.
role.
DirecTV, Netflix,
Four,
doesn't matter.
three,
3.
Wells
2.
Fargo,
It's Ron
so stop it.
Perlman.
1.
I mean,
Josh
Josh
Brolin.
Brolin. That's what I meant. I didn't mean Ron Perlman. I meant Josh
With
Brolin. They both have the same
He would
name.
have been a great Cable, though.
Correct. And
I mean,
the answer
Josh
Keira
Thanos.
Keira Knightley could have been a great Cable as well.
I knew it was Josh Brolin. I thought Ron Perlman was that
5-5
guy's
here
name.
as we get into the 10th and final
We
question.
would have accepted that without writing Josh Brolin. It looked so much like the actor Josh Brolin.
I know, thank you.
All right, your last question in round number 1 comes from the world of The Hobbit. So the other Lord of the Rings movies. Your question is,
Great.
what kind of animal does Elven King Thranduil ride into battle in the Hobbit trilogy?
I'm between two
Right,
answers.
I was testing if you could stay silent. You failed.
What is that
I'm
thing?
having a good time.
I'm having a great
It's,
time.
it's
I
a,
was
some
just
sort of
testing you.
animal, and I
5,
forget what it's called.
4, 3.
I forget. It's an elephant.
I just said an elephant.
And
Elf.
answer man.
It's an elf.
The instrument says
An
Thranduil like a
elk.
dragon.
But I crossed it out and wrote deer.
Is it a
Female deer.
warg?
That's
I put
That's
elf.
a war.
no, it's a
They're
good.
things
What's
in
a
those movies,
warg?
right?
Female elk?
They're the
It's an
wolves,
elk.
but why would an elf
is
be
an answer.
riding
All
a
right.
Include
warg?
the elk's gender?
Hey, that warg's looking pretty in heat over there.
Elf.
10 questions. 10 questions. We got a tie game here.
Gross.
5 going into round number 2.
Oh, 6
The
points,
Answer
that's
Man
not bad.
and Super Zip tied up at 5.
Rather
As
low
we get
scoring
into
first
round
round.
number 2. Mark, how does the wheel round work?
It is affectionately known as the wheel
What
round.
you guys all
Carlson.
have?
You have to spin the wheel
I
around
have-
at
I
least
had five.
once.
I had
The
5
wheel
as well.
One,
has 12
two,
slices on it that
three,
each
I didn't-
correspond to some corner of inner geekdom
But I
trivia.
think I had-
Once you
I had
settle
4.
on your wedge, you're going to get asked
think
5
Kristen
had
questions
seven.
from
Yeah, I think
that
Kristen's
genre.
beat that
Each
song.
question is worth
Yeah.
2 points.
I was 2
There's
away
no
from-
penalty for missing
I
a
had 8,
question, but keep
except
in
I
mind,
crossed
if you
out
miss it,
elf
your
and wrote
opponent can
deer at the
steal.
last minute.
If we ask
Pretty
you the
sure
question,
that
you're not
Freya
sure of the
was giving
answer,
her all
just
the
ask us
answers.
for multiple choice.
You know,
At which point
Freya
the
and
value
Ash
question
know a
will go
lot of
down
stuff.
to 1. You'll be provided 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. If you're not sure of the category you spin at first, you are allowed a mulligan, at which point whatever category you spin, you must answer your set of questions. We are tied, which means the tiebreaker will go to Carlson. You have the choice of either spinning first or deferring to the Zip.
I will defer.
Okay. Zip's going
Had
to
a
spin.
feeling.
Right. No. I'm spinning.
Good. All right,
It's all
let's
right,
get
go
some.
on.
Let's get some round 2 questions going.
Come on,
Come on, Star Trek.
Christian, what's it going to settle on?
On
It is
Star
spinning,
Trek.
and it's landing on.
I want to
Whoa.
answer some questions.
Wow.
He got spinner's
Oh,
choice.
wow.
Spinner's
I
choice.
guess
Wow.
it's going to be some sort of comic
Now,
book
Crowd
movie.
is emphatic.
Put it to whichever one you
MCU?
want. Just,
I'm guessing
where's he
DC.
going? He's going to the MCU.
Oh, no.
He's going to the
MCU.
MCU.
They're
here.
pretty popular movies.
DC
Yeah, all right, here we go.
hasn't
So it's gonna
been
be 5
touched as
questions.
much,
Remember,
but it's also
you can't
harder
steal
because
in this round,
there's not as many
and don't
movies,
forget
so
about multiple
it gets
choice.
deep cut anyway.
All right. Zeb,
Oh,
here's the
yeah.
first question. In Iron Man 3, Sir Ben Kingsley plays an actor portraying the role of the Mandarin.
The Mandarin.
Spoiler alert. What is the
No,
actor's
but what's
name?
the name of the
Travis
actor?
Slattery.
Oh,
And for 2 points.
Yeah.
Did I just say the Mandarin?
Question
Yeah,
number
yep.
2.
The answer
What
was
is
in
the
the question.
I would have
occupation of the
had
woman
multiple
that
choice.
Coulson is seeing, according to 2012's
Pianist.
The Avengers.
ballet?
Ballet?
There you go, 2 more
Violence.
points.
Wow.
He's sweeping the
Sort of-
surfboard.
Some sort of
Wow.
artist,
The
right?
MCU, he ain't lying.
Because they bring her
With
in.
Bruce
in
out of
the
her
TV
life and on the
series.
run. Who played Betty's love interest, Dr. Leonard Sampson, in The Incredible Hulk?
Ty Burrell.
2 points.
Oh,
Better at MCU trivia than he is at making coats. 1.
All right, here's your next one.
Carlson
What
has
is
a
the
lot
name
of
of the
ground to
man that
cover.
owns the deli that Peter is a regular at in Spider-Man Homecoming?
Ooh, deep cut. Mr. Something.
Multiple choice.
Calls him-
Is it A, Mr. Delmar, B, Mr. Harrington, C,
Mr. Delmar.
D, Mr.
I
Wilson?
got one half of the answer.
A, Mr. Delmar?
1 point. And then
Nice.
for your final
job.
question here. Final question here. In Black Panther, what is Killmonger's full American name?
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Eric Killmonger.
I don't think his
By
last
full,
name
like,
is.
do I need a middle name?
no, it's not
Oh,
Killmonger
first and
for his last name.
5, 4, 3,
Multiple choice.
A. Eric
Don't know it.
Johnson.
Don't
B.
know it.
Eric Jameson. C.
No.
Eric Thompson.
Eric
D.
Johnson.
Eric Stevens.
Eric Stevens.
Are you sure it's Stevens? I could have sworn it was Johnson.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Can I get the options one more time?
Eric Johnson. Eric Jameson. Eric Thompson. Eric Stevens. 5, 4.
Eric Stevens?
For 1 point. Zipper
Oh.
having a hell of a
Hunter
run.
got it.
All the way around, he used some
I could've
right
sworn it was
multiple
Johnson.
choice others, but he got some form of a correct answer
Yep.
for each and every question
Yep.
posed to him in the world of the MCU.
Puts himself up by 8 points here. Mike Carlson's got to have a big spin and land on something that he likes.
And Carlson just looks
I would
terrified.
say
walking
so.
up to it.
I would
I
hope.
don't think I've ever seen him sweat this much.
Watch him
a
get
good spin
villains
there.
or
A lot
something.
of nervous energy.
No.
What the?
It's going to go around at least once.
Get it back.
Oh,
Get it back to spin.
2 wedges away.
All right, I'll give you that one.
That's a good,
That was
better
a
than the
terrible
last two.
solid
spin.
winner
Garbage,
spin.
It was fine.
And heroes.
The
You
world
want to
of
stay
heroes.
heroes or you want to spin again?
Heroes.
I was close. I said villains. You would land
I
on.
think.
Heroes is broad though.
All right, give
Yeah,
it a
it
good
is.
spin. and maybe-
I just think he wasn't happy with that spin. As far
much
as
better.
quality stands.
Much better.
Well, there it
That's the
goes.
hardest spin he's ever had.
Carlson eyeing what he spun. It could be another spinner's choice, Christian.
That is not
Star
Star Trek.
Trek.
This is what
Trek.
killed him last
Oh,
time.
And Carlson
okay.
with that Mickey Mouse jersey.
That
looks
might
like a
be
dejected dad at
the nail in the
Disneyland.
coffin.
Star Trek. There we go.
This is what killed him
5
last time, as
questions
they
in Star
said.
Trek.
Mr. Carlson, in the world of Star Trek, your first question is, who directed the 2016 film Star Trek Beyond?
Just Lynn.
Justin Lin.
2 points.
2 points. There it is.
All right, he's off to a hot start.
Wow.
Your next question, world of Star Trek. In Star Trek First Contact, what is the name of the lieutenant that is assimilated while helping Worf and Picard?
Multiple choice, please.
Is
Yeah.
it A, Yar, B, Davis, C, Hawk?
I think it's
or
Yar.
D, Kelly.
Or Davis.
Hawk.
Dave.
1 point.
Oh, Hawk.
Point for that
Oh,
one.
Hawk.
All right.
He knows his
No.
stuff.
Question.
Yar
Come
was in
back
the
trail.
TV series.
What is the name of the ship Khan takes over in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan?
The Enterprise.
Reliant.
The Reliant.
Multiple choice, please.
I had
Is
no
it
idea.
A, Constitution, B, Reliant,
Reliant.
C, Dakota, or
He
D,
might get this.
Excalibur?
Hearing
Hey.
it. Oh, he doesn't know it.
5, 4, 3.
And they're all shipped.
The Dakota.
That is
Star Trek
incorrect for the
ships,
steal.
The Reliant?
For
Give
1
him a point.
Big
It's a
steal.
huge
Big
steal.
steal there.
That might
Fun
have been
fact,
On the
I-
comeback trail, all of a sudden,
was-
Zipper throws a
Oh, yeah.
wrench into that one. 2 questions
Excalibur
left
was,
for Carlson to make it a game going into round 3.
Zulu
Your
ship he
penultimate
gets to
question
captain.
is, in which Star Trek film do Riker and Troy get married?
Nemesis. There's a wedding at the beginning.
You not. Come on.
5.
The Star Trek movie
multiple
would
choice,
kill
please.
me when I'm
Is it A, First Contact?
It's
B,
Nemesis.
C, Insurrection?
Nemesis.
That's the same one with
It is, in
the
fact, Nemesis. And that's a big
clone
hit for
of
Carlson.
Picard.
1 question
Yep,
left. He can cut
Nemesis.
the lead to 3
Yeah, but
if he gets this one right.
They
without
opened right
multiple
up
choice.
with it, too.
And it is.
oh yeah, that
In
was
the
the
movie
first
Star
name.
Trek Into Darkness, Bones tests the properties of Khan's superblood
Tribble.
on what alien creature?
Corgis.
Tribble.
2
That means
points.
Might as well be
That
corgis.
That was a good fight by Carlson there.
Very impressive.
Within 3.
He's only
Looked
3.
Like he had, there was a
Still
huge
can get
deficit
this.
there, almost maybe in the verge of being knocked
Yeah,
down.
no,
Comes
that
down
was,
to
you know
three
what,
here
a
as we get
good
into
round for a
the
Star Trek
third and
round.
final
Someone-
round.
Yeah, it was.
This is it, Mark.
That's a
What
good.
happened
That
in
was a
the
good
third
round.
In
Not
round
Jason
3,
Inman or Robert
each
Meyer,
competitor
but
is going to give us
yeah.
a series of numbers. That's
Or
how we
Scott
start. Those
Nance,
numbers can
or
range
apparently
from
Rachel
1 to
Cushing.
17.
Yeah,
Those numbers are just going to
apparently them
correspond
too.
to a movie trivia category up here in the world of inner geekdom. Your first question is worth 2 points. Your next question is worth 3 points. Your last question is worth 5 points. There is no stealing in round 3, nor a penalty for missing a question. Mike Carlson's a favorite, but he is down 3, so it is up to Zipper. What are your 3 numbers, sir?
I'm going to go with 12, 9, and 3.
12, 9, and 3.
Bold numbers indeed.
And Mike Carlson.
8, 7, 6.
All right. 876 for Mike Carlson. We start off with Mike Carlson here as he gets to his two-pointer. Mike, you're up first, and that is in the realm of Indiana Jones.
Interesting.
What is the name of the goddess the Thuggy cult worship in Indiana Jones and the
Kali.
Temple of Doom?
Prince Kali, fabulous.
No, Kali.
Oh, Kali.
Yeah. 5, 4.
Never mind.
3.
Mara.
Prince Mari.
Kalima. So now in a chance to
Kalima.
You're thinking of the ride.
I know. Yeah, and in order to tie it here, you have category number 7, which is
a good ride.
That's a good ride. That's Disneyland. Carlson's been there many times.
Marvel movies is your category in number 7. Marvel movies. What is the name of the high school that Peter attends in The Amazing Spider-Man?
Isn't it Morningwood? No, that's
Morningwood.
No,
I think it's Midtown High School.
Midtown High. That's it.
Nothing?
Midtown High.
Midtown High School.
Midtown High School.
Midtown.
And that's how we know he is not slipped
That'll
into
be
some
that's
sort
why
of
they
So
could
now
be
he
different.
has to
I
hit
think
his
it's a
5.
different one in the
If
different
he doesn't hit his
Spider-Man
5,
movies.
It's over.
if he does not hit
Done.
his
Might
5,
have to give
And you're
Kristen
it
a
is
second
over,
here.
and it'll be a TKO. All right, Mike, here we go to stay alive. Scores and soundtracks is your final. Game of Thrones composer Ramin Djawadi also composed.
Oh my God, you're killing
what
me.
MCU score?
It's Thor: The Dark World.
You're hanging out with Chance too much.
5, 4.
Thor: The Dark World.
That's my guess.
And your winner.
Oh, good thought.
By way
Okay.
of technical knockout.
Who struck out?
Super Zipper.
Carlson had a nice fight.
Looking for Iron Man.
Looking for Iron Man was the answer.
It's a good guess. Thor: The
I was
Dark
gonna say it
World
was one of the
directed by
earlier ones, but I couldn't
from Game of Thrones. So the best dark guess you could have had.
I mean, those 2 and 5, those were.
But Zipper, a force to be reckoned
Those
with.
were
The world's
hard ones.
finest doing it again. The world's finest has not lost. Whether it's Inner Geekdom, whether it's teams, these guys are on fire. Easily could be in contention for Rookie of the Year here in Eric Zipper. Where you got teams, you've got now Inner Geekdom, and now he advances in this tournament. Big win there, Mark.
Yeah, it was almost like a prize fighter where he knew he was going to have to go 12 rounds. Incidentally, didn't have to go that far as he gets a TKO. But in round 1, just kind of flicking the jab, him and Carlson are tied going into the next round. He really found his stride once he got Spinner's choice. That gives a young player so much confidence getting to answer MCU questions. He handled that category like a seasoned pro, and that clearly is what propelled him to victory.
It's going to be very interesting to see what happens next, because the other thing is this is not like a traditional tournament. Normally we have brackets. This thing is just absolute chaos. Kalinowski made it that way, is that we don't know where these next matches are coming from. This guy could play anybody. He could play the winner of, he could play Cushing, who just won. He could play winner of Burnett and Mark Donica.
I'm still laughing
There's so
at
many people
Chris's
that he could
answer
play.
from that
Who's he
Spider-Man
gonna call out? We'll
question.
find out in a second.
And for Mike Carlson, a very
Good old
entertaining player
Morningwood.
for sure, and he does know his stuff. He's not just
Oh,
a comedian
alma
who's up here
mater.
cracking some jokes. The guy knows his Inner Geekdom. It is not the last we've
why I
heard
said that.
of
Morty,
Mike Carlson.
we wake up
All right, so
hard.
let's talk to Jen Stoner, who's got both the winner in Zipper and the Answer Man. Here we go.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Stoner here with World's Finest. Zipper, that was an incredible match. You got to be feeling pretty
It
pumped
was
about
a great
yourself right
match.
I do.
It was a
It's
good
really
match.
Guy to watch in
It
this
was.
this shirt
It's great.
over. I thought I was gonna regret that choice, but now I'm glad I made it.
now. Yeah, your dry cleaner has her work cut out for her.
Yeah.
Hey man, look, I got you. I'm so proud of
He's
you.
gonna
I'm
have to
going to
start
Marshalls right now.
one
I'm gonna buy you
Salvation
another one.
Army.
All right, I got you covered. Yeah.
Ripping shirts.
Did your
every
voice
entrance.
change from the last time I saw you?
Maybe you saw me when I was doing that like stupid like Dark Knight voice, and I
Yes, I
realized that
did.
everybody hated it and my throat hated it, so I stopped doing it.
Good call. Good call.
He's a good.
So you got Spinner's choice in the second round. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty clutch. What made you go with MCU?
I've been a Marvel fan for pretty much my whole life, and so the MCU was like this amazing validation of like everyone's into this thing I've always loved, and so it's probably the thing on the wheel I've committed the most time to thinking
water
about.
bottle was intense.
So it seemed like the safe choice.
Now, I mean, it's arguable
a
that you might be
regular
up for
old
Rookie of
now
the Year at this
cheese.
point. Do you feel a little bit of pressure on your
I
back
drink
now?
like 2 of those every
now,
day.
thank you.
Sorry about that.
No, it hadn't occurred to me, but now I'm.
I was just chugging it.
Drink that whole bottle of wine.
Yeah, that's great. I just it's the sort of thing where I just don't know how long this can keep going. You know, I'm bound to lose eventually. And when it happens, hey, when it happens, I'm going to accept it
Don't
with
talk
grace.
like this.
Lose on your own. Not when we playing together.
Okay.
Use the microphone if you're going to talk shit.
I'm not allowed to lose.
You're not.
Apparently.
You're not.
I'm not.
So who do you want next in this tournament? It's kind of this crazy format that we've been, that's been forced upon us.
Yeah.
So, who?
There doesn't seem to be much rhyme or reason to it, so I'm going after the big villain himself. I'm going to take down Kalinowski. He wanted to throw everything into disarray.
He is an undercard.
Fine, let's do it. Let's go for it.
Not a big villain.
Okay.
Sounds like he loves him some chaos.
He is a big villain right now. He made
Carlson.
Brienne cry.
That was heartbreaking to
did?
watch. Are you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm
One
doing
of the
fine. I'd like to
cutscenes.
declare victory,
Yeah.
honestly. As far as I'm concerned, that was a victory. I answered all the questions, and I answered them well. Sure, they may have been wrong.
Except for
That
the
doesn't matter
last
to me.
2. And
That's
5
not
of
what
round
question
1.
answering is about to the answer man.
1 in round 2.
That's actually
2
how you
in
win
round
the game
2.
is by giving correct answers.
Besides
But in my
those,
mind,
he
the
answered
game's
them all
played
right.
by saying things in a cool way. And that's what I do. Say things in a very cool way.
It'd probably be a good fit for
Okay,
the wild beers,
so in round
actually.
2, you.
I think that's a good.
Yes.
He
Were you a
would
little
he would
frazzled
be
by
the
I love Star
calming
Trek. I've
presence.
watched all the
The
movies.
wild
I just
berries
apparently
game.
am not
You
that
should
fresh.
be on the team
Well,
with
that
Robert.
Josh
Star
McCool
Trek because I needed a lot of
You
multiple
should be on the
choice.
team with Robert Meyer Burnett.
I wasn't scared. I was excited, but a bit rusty.
Okay, and then round 3, obviously, you got hit with some pretty deep cuts.
Yeah, soundtrack,
deep
score,
cuts.
composer. Who even pays attention to that?
The Schmoedown.
I guess, but honestly, I think I was kind of screwed again. Because, like, really, this isn't about music. This is about cinema, the actual image. That's the way I consider it.
Well, Mike, you're still very, very loved here by a
Thank
lot
you.
of fans. You're a fan favorite, despite having not won a match yet. What's
how
next
that
for you?
feeling.
Look, put me in the main thing. I don't need this inner geekdom crap anymore. I want to do all the movies. Movies that are serious. Movies that are musicals. I don't need just a superhero flying around or a Maz Kanata to answer questions. Give me a classic, an Ilya Kazan or a Battleship Potemkin. I guess that's all Ilya Kazan if I think about it. I'll answer anything. I don't care. Put me in the main one. You know, the main one.
You heard him,
Main
Christian.
one.
Put him in the,
The
main,
main
one.
one.
Back
Yeah.
to you
No,
guys.
the main.
Next, you have a sign.
Zip just going straight after. He's calling out Mike Kalinowski. He wants Kalinowski. If Kalinowski can win and
Kalinowski's got to win his
he
match.
wants Kalinowski. That's ballsy. You take out
Yep.
the guy who started this whole damn tournament.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Zipper, he came out, and he was just a nice, mild-mannered guy. He was like, hey, let me help you button up your coat there with the use of my
I can just
handy-dandy
imagine the chaos
mechanism.
of
And then all of a
Kalinowski
sudden, I
versus
saw it
his
when
match.
Carlson had to answer the 5-point question. He looked at him
He'll
with
get
daggers,
back
and
in
he
it
was
with
like,
another
this is
blackmail
my
note.
time now. So he's riding that high. That's why he calls out a guy like Kalinowski. That is not a match that I would want any part of.
Well, it made sense in an interview when Mike Carlson didn't even realize that he was here.
No, he did not.
He didn't know he was here.
Somebody should inform him next
Thought
time.
he was home watching television.
Amazing.
So, but Mike Carlson will be back. He's one of the
Amazing.
most popular players we have, and he hasn't won a match yet. So very interested to see where he's going to go. Maybe we'll have him in the singles league or the team league. You know that the guy has an overall just really good knowledge of film in general. So to have him back soon, that's going to happen. But guys, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Now, what is going to happen in this tournament? I have no idea. There's tons of them coming up. So many matches as we lead up to the Collider Collision in July. Man, what a battle. And look, the Horsemen are back. Everything is happening.
Ooh,
It is an
the
absolute
5 Horsemen.
insanity in the time of the Schmoedown.
Hooray.
Yeah,
Five.
Kalinowski clearly has
Hooray.
the Williams, but not even
Hooray.
Kalinowski knows what's
How
going to
can
happen
you-
once the competitors get under the white-hot spotlight
Cannot
of
wait
the
for that live
Geekdom or this
event to
tournament. It's
come
been so much
for
fun calling the matches with you. You guys comment right now. What did you love about this match? Did I break the Guinness Book of World Records for the most zipper references in 45 minutes? That is Christian Harloff. I am Mark Ellis. Make
You
sure
may
you guys
have.
check out the Schmoedown Rundown podcast as well
It's
as the movie
possible.
Trivia Schmoedown Facebook group.
Yeah, and thank you to all the patrons, guys. Really appreciate it. Go to Schmoedown. Sorry, how about Patreon.com?
Yeah, come on, Christian.
I'm sorry,
Damn
Patreon.com/Schmoedown. Become a patron today. Thank you guys once again, and we'll see you next time.
Franca? Ooh.
A lot of time left. Oh,
Ooh.
this is why we have a lot of time left. Never mind.
Pat!
Oh, Pat!
Someone left this for you. Someone left this for, or is it like a handwritten letter from a fan or a Patreon supporter or something? Thank you, JP. You part of Take 17, right?
JP.
JP.
Oh my god. We have to change our name now. Is that? I think this is a legit. Like we have to change our name now, right?
Oh God.
JP.
JP.
There we go.
Schmoedown breakdown.
There we go.
It's tournament time with
that was
attorney
fun.
Mike Carlson going up against
wonder what the hell was on that note.
Eric Zipper. As we get going
Something
through
it's
the
not
first
happy
round,
about.
both players
No,
demonstrated
he was
that
freak. He was kind of like freaked out about it.
It was
Yeah, I know.
somewhat of a low-scoring first round with it all
I wonder if
at
Pat's the
5.
real mastermind.
Into the second round, this is where Zipper really
This
got
whole
to
that's why
open things
Pat's
up
not in the
and show
Schmoedown
just
yet.
how much he belongs in this league. By landing on
He's like the
opting for MCU,
he's like the Thanos of the Schmoedown.
for 8 points,
He's just waiting to connect those Infinity Stones.
Now Carlson lands on
And
Star
to
Trek
take it
and
half
grinds it out, going
computers.
4 of 5 for 6 points. Heading into this match, Carlson was 2 of 3 in the Star Trek category. Trailing by 3
He did
points,
much
Carlson
better.
was unable to
Oh, yeah, he
force
did.
Zipper
Yeah.
as he went 0 for 3 in the final round, and Eric Zipper will move on to the second round via TKO. Inside the numbers, Mike Carlson obviously didn't have a great day. He went
Not bad. I mean, that's not
and
bad
that will bring his
for
overall
Zipper.
accuracy through 2 matches to 56%. Looking at Eric Zipper's debut, he went 11 of 16 and earned 67% of the points
Wow.
available to him. It should be noted that 7 of his 11 correct
I mean,
answers
forgetting
came
February's
inside
names, he
the Marvel
didn't do
slash
bad, but he didn't do
MCU
good
universe.
either.
If you want to find out
I mean,
more
I don't know how he
from
ranks
around the league,
in Inner
check out
Geekdom, but I
SG1
feel like
stats on Twitter.
recently that's not bad, unless you're Rachel
Every Saturday
or
on
Jason.
YouTube and the Collider Factory podcast feed. This
I mean, he'll get better the more he plays too. I would imagine.
There we go.
Yeah.
This is just a debut.
How's it
for
going,
him,
guys?
so.
If you didn't know about the Patreon, you guys have a chance to support the Schmoedown.
Yeah.
Now, myself,
Sure,
Mark
support
Ellis,
the
we've
Patreon.
taken over
Gotta
the production.
support the
Basically,
Schmoedown.
you guys have 16 tiers to choose
Yeah,
from. We're trying to
16
give back to the
tiers.
fans. Go and check it out right there.
Right
If you want
now,
to support the
let's
Schmoedown by becoming a patron today, go ahead and do it.
Well, wait till
Cannot thank
after
you
the
guys
video
enough
and
for
then
all
go
the
check
support
it
you've
out,
given us.
right?
And yeah, there's some
Ah,
really
yeah.
crazy tiers in there. I'd love to get your opinions on it.
tiers in
Now
there.
go enjoy the match. Go do it.
It's
It's
a
a
good
good
match. It's a good match, for God's sakes.
It is. And we're going to enjoy the next match, which will be the Mike Kalinowski versus Jared Habon, the undercard to the main event, Modoc versus Critically Acclaimed. Yep. That's how we're going to edit it. We're going to edit that reaction to where it's going to be the undercard is going to be the main event. I'm going to make sure of that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But anyway, guys. Anyway, because I have a change.org. You can look at the change.org in the description. But anyway, guys, this was a great match. Let me go to Kristen. How are you feeling? What did you feel about the match?
I'm feeling a little tired. You know, like a little aches and pains. But like about the match, I'm feeling good about Eric Zipper. I think he's a good addition to Inner Geekdom. It being his first go around, you know, I think he did a good job. And
Totally.
he almost had 70% accuracy on that, which for a first-time competitor in Inner Geekdom, that's not too bad. So
It isn't.
I'm looking forward to seeing a second match. And I thought this was pretty good. It was entertaining. Those cut scenes were, we will break those things down, I'm sure.
In the summit, indeed. Let me throw it over to you, Hunter. What are your thoughts?
Well, first, I want to say that Zipper impressed me so much because I knew him from World's Finest. I knew he knew his knowledge, but the way the dude knows his comic book knowledge, his comic book movie knowledge, really impressed me, especially the MCU. When he hit that, he went perfect, with the exception of going to multiple choice. But yes, this was a fun, entertaining match. Kind of back and forth, low scoring, but overall, both of them went to have fun, and that's what I want to see at least is fun, entertaining matches.
Awesome. Let me throw it over to Rubius Haggard. How you doing, Malcolm? Peter Jackson himself. How you doing, Malcolm? What did you think of it?
Yeah, I mean, Eric Zipper shows he knows his stuff. I mean, I would have loved to see him take a category that's not comic book to show off that he knows other things other than comic book movies. But I mean, it is what it is. So, like, if you got what, sometimes you have to go to your strength if you want to win. So, I mean, it's just one of those ones like, and those post credit scenes are interesting. We'll break it down on the summit.
110%. Going over to TM Timothy Smith. Tim, what did you think about the match and your thoughts?
Overall, great match, and I love that they're doing this. Even though it's a chaotic tournament, it's great to see more of a single play competition within Inner Geekdom. Zipper had a great debut, honestly, for a debuting Inner Geekdom star. Carlson, it didn't go his way, especially when finally, after so many videos, I said, I want Star Trek, and it finally hit. But unfortunately, it didn't hit good for Carlson, but I'm sure he's going to be back. He's a fan favorite. And Zipper moves on. And just being a chaotic style, he could face any of the winners. We don't know. So it's going to be interesting.
Both competitors were very fantastic. World's Finest always brings it. Zipper deserved the win. He zip-locked it, so to speak. He zip-locked it. He bagged it. And Carlson, he did what he did. So what we're going to do is, guys, make sure to watch this movie. Not this movie. Watch this match. In the link description below is the original match on YouTube. Don't forget to check that out. It's in the link in below, and it's on the graphic too. Just make sure you give that a thumbs up. Give this a thumbs up. Make sure you ring the bell. Subscribe to us because we're desperate. So I can't believe I said that, but you know what? It's great.
We are.
This is a mess. This is a mess of a reaction.
Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie. So I'm gonna throw it over to Hunter. Where can the good people find you online?
Check me out on my YouTube channel at Film Nerd TV. Check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Film Nerd TV, because I gotta eat. Tim knows this for a fact. and my Stardust at Film Nerd TV. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Tim, how desperate are you for subscribers? Let me hear what you need. Let me hear your plug.
I hate you all right now. Find me over at Multiplex Entertainment, over on Facebook and YouTube, or on Twitter. I can't think. Multiplex YT, the Twitter handle, or on Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe, get in there. We have 4 different divisions in there, all that good stuff. And yeah, Hunter needs to eat, and Chris is desperate for subscribers, so go over to them too, also.
This is fantastic. Malcolm, where can the good people find you online? And I heard you had a super successful show this Sunday. So how are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good. You can find me hosting Rankum on Sunday nights on Take 3. Next week we're doing songs from live-action movie musicals, which should be really interesting. And the latest one we did was Schmoedown Commentaries, which was a bloodbath for some picks and
bullshit.
And you can find me competing on trivia on Multiplex, Real Ride Movie Games, and all the trivia avenues, really.
Awesome. Kristen, where can the good people find your dogs and yourself?
You can find me, unfortunately, working while also on reactions on Tuesdays when I work from home. You can also find me at Smith_K10, the number not the word, on Twitter, Instagram, and Stardust, and on Take 3 Productions, where we're desperate for subscribers. We have corgis. But you can find me hosting the summit most weeks. We'll see about this weekend, where we go over all the week's awesome Schmoedown content with our great panel of wonderful guests who are also desperate for subscribers. And so, yes, good place to be.
Yeah, we're basically the Desperate Housewives of YouTube. So, guys, yeah, it's fantastic. We need to make that a meme. But anyway, guys, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at ChrisClark8788. Those numbers mean nothing. Every Wednesday, hosting Suddenly Soundtracks. Tomorrow, The Greatest Showman finally airs with John Roca and Brianne Chandler, among other guests. All of the belts. PJ or JP Campbell, according to Ken Knapsack, and Evan. Evan is just a throwaway person, but nah, it's a great show. Make sure to check that out. You can also find me every Saturday. I produce the Schmoedown Rundown. So, guys, keep rocking. Take care. Let's rock this sucker.